What is it like to live in a place where the winters are as cold as Arctic and the air itself feels like it could burn your skin? In Yakutsk, Siberia, this harsh reality is just another part of everyday life. This frozen city, known as the coldest in the world, is home to Diana, a 21-year-old university student who's grown up in the depths of this freezing world. For her, temperatures dropping to minus 45 degrees Celsius aren't unusual. They're simply a part of life. In a place like this, survival isn't just about braving the cold. It's about enduring it, adapting to it, and learning to find warmth in ways most of us could never fully understand. As we follow Diana's journey tonight, we see that even in one of the harshest climates on Earth, life doesn't stop. People still chase their dreams, build their futures, and yes, even find love. And Diana is no exception. Her story is one of resilience, love, and the strength to move forward despite the freezing winds that constantly try to halt you. When Diana steps into her small apartment after battling the harsh outside temperatures, it's not just a relief, it's a sanctuary. It is where she can feel warmth again, both physically and emotionally. Yet, even here, the cold does not completely let go. Tonight, she has a date, something she has been excited about all week. The first thing she does is moisturize. In this kind of cold, the air can dry and crack your skin in an instant, so lotion becomes more than a beauty product. It's a necessity for survival. After moisturizing, she starts doing her makeup. It's a small act of self-care, a way of maintaining her identity and her sense of self in a world that demands so much. Even in a place where warmth isn't guaranteed, she wants to look her best. It's about more than vanity. It's about holding onto your sense of pride and joy in the small things that make life beautiful. For Diana, finding love is not as simple as it might be in other places. Dating apps are not popular here. After all, Yakutsk is a small city where most people meet through mutual friends or social gatherings. This is where relationships in Yakutsk tend to flourish, at birthday parties, university events, or even the local nightclub. It is through these connections, where you already share a part of the community, that bonds form. In a city with more women than men, the search for a partner can be daunting. Women like Diana have to put effort into looking good, even in freezing temperatures. She wears dresses under layers of clothing, choosing outfits that not only keep her warm but also reflect her own style. It's an expression of her strength and determination to remain true to herself, no matter how cold it gets outside. One might wonder, why would anyone choose to live in a place like this? Yakutsk, despite the unbearable cold, is home to around 400,000 residents, and the larger region of Yakutia is home to 1 million people. For many, it is about heritage. This land has been home to generations of families, where traditions and culture run deep, passed down through the ages. It is not just about surviving the cold. It is about honoring the lives that have come before and ensuring the survival of their way of life for generations to come. Living here means planning every task carefully. Everything becomes a challenge. Starting a car can feel like an impossible feat, and even the simple act of stepping outside demands protection. The cold bites, and frostbite is a constant threat. But despite it all, people here have found ways to thrive, carving lives and families out of the most difficult conditions imaginable. For Diana, it is a life filled with challenges, but also with moments of joy and connection. Yet, even in these conditions, finding warmth is more than just a physical need. It is about emotional warmth, too. And sometimes, even the coldest days bring unexpected challenges. For example, after braving the temperatures outside, Diana experiences the sharp, painful sensation of her earrings burning into her skin. It's a harsh reminder of the extreme conditions they face here daily. But it's also a testament to her resilience. Despite everything, she's still determined to embrace life and love in a place so different from anything we might know. When Diana finally arrives at the restaurant, it is like entering a different world, one filled with warmth, light, and the promise of a special evening. Even in this freezing city, looking stylish and elegant still matters. Inside the restaurant, The first thing she does is remove her heavy winter clothing, switching from the practical warmth of padded trousers and furry boots to sleek heels, reflecting a cultural importance of not just surviving, but living well, even when the odds are stacked against you. While waiting for her boyfriend, Radomir, to arrive, Diana passes the time by scrolling through Instagram. But here in Yakutsk, even social media access is not guaranteed. Thanks to restrictions, platforms like Instagram and Facebook are blocked, but Diana uses her trusted VPN to stay connected to her friends, her world beyond the cold. VPN allows her to break through digital barriers and keep in touch with life outside her city, showing how, even in an isolated environment, technology can bridge the gaps that distance and restrictions try to create. This is where the little things matter, the ones that connect us, that allow us to find warmth and comfort even in a place that could feel so isolating. And just like Radomir, who is running late because he is busy picking out flowers for her, these small acts of love become even more significant. Flowers are an everyday gesture in Yakutsk, a way to show affection, respect, and care. These little acts matter, whether they are picking flowers, giving thoughtful gifts, or simply being there for each other when it's needed most. In a city where relationships evolve quickly, marriage is often seen as a natural next step. The desire to create families is strong, and most people marry in their early 20s. Weddings in Yakutsk are not just celebrations, they are major community events, often with hundreds of guests. With the extreme cold preventing outdoor gatherings, weddings are held indoors, and they mix modern Western elements with traditional Yakutian customs. One of the most meaningful parts of the ceremony is the blessing from a shaman, a symbol of harmony and protection for the couple. These weddings are not just about two people. They are about family, community, and the coming together of generations. The cost of a wedding can be enormous, often reaching $15,000 to $20,000, but it's a financial commitment that everyone shares. Parents and grandparents pool their money, guests bring monetary gifts, and the entire community works together to make the celebration unforgettable. It is a reminder that in a place like Yakutsk, survival is not just about you. It is about the people around you and the shared strength that makes it possible to thrive, even in the harshest conditions. In Yakutsk, relationships are forged in the fire of extreme adversity. From daily survival to the pursuit of love and family, the people here have found a way to build lives that are rich with connection, despite the brutal cold. As Diana's story unfolds, it shows us that, even in the most unforgiving environments, human resilience, love, and community shine through. Their way of life is a reminder that love is not just about finding warmth. It is about building a life together, no matter what challenges come your way. So, what about you? How does your culture approach relationships, dating, and family life? Do you think you could thrive in such an extreme environment? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey into one of the coldest, yet warmest, places on Earth. May love always find a way to thrive, no matter how cold the world may get.